You're working harder than ever. You're probably making more money than you were a few years ago. And yet, somehow, at the end of every month, your bank account looks like it just went through a small natural disaster. And you're left wondering, where did it all go? Here's the uncomfortable truth: it's not your income. It's not your investments. It's not even the economy. There is one invisible force quietly draining your wealth every single day. And the more put together you think you are financially, the better it gets at hiding. It's called lifestyle inflation. And no, it's not just you earn more, you spend more. That's the surface level explanation. The real problem is much deeper and honestly a little sneaky. Every time your income increases, your brain quietly upgrades its definition of normal. That nice dinner you used to think twice about, now it's a random Tuesday. That car you once thought was doing too much, now it feels reasonable. And suddenly, the life you once dreamed about starts to feel just okay. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill, which is a fancy way of saying you're running harder, but not actually getting anywhere. Let me give you two quick examples. First, Jake. Jake is 32, works in tech, makes about $120,000 a year. He invests, he listens to finance podcasts, he knows what he's doing, and somehow he still feels broke. Then there's Emily. She makes around $85,000, contributes to her 401k, doesn't do anything crazy with money, and has almost nothing saved. Now, here's the important part. Neither of them is bad with money. They're both just caught in the same system. Pause for a second. Think about the last thing you bought, not because you needed it, but because it felt like something you should have by now. Yeah, that's where this starts. Because lifestyle inflation doesn't just follow your income, it follows your identity. You get a raise, and suddenly your lifestyle quietly upgrades. Better apartment, more takeout, upgraded subscriptions you forgot you even signed up for. Seriously, how many streaming services do you have right now? And none of it feels like a big decision. It just happens. Here's something that should really stick with you. No matter how much people earn, most say they need about 20% more to feel comfortable. That number doesn't go away. It moves with you. You make $60,000, you want $75,000, you make $100,000, you want $120,000. At some point, it's not about money anymore. It's about chasing a moving target. Now, let's talk about the long-term cost. Two people start their careers making $60,000 a year. They get the same raises over 20 years. Person A upgrades their lifestyle every time their income increases. Nicer apartment, better car, more I deserve this purchases. By their mid-40s, they're making over $150,000 a year. Their net worth? Around $40,000. Person B does one thing differently. They keep their lifestyle mostly stable, and every raise, they invest a big chunk of it. Same income, same career. Their net worth? Over $600,000. That gap isn't luck. It's not intelligence. It's the long-term cost of small upgrades that felt harmless at the time. And here's where it gets even more real. At some point, it's not just about your income, it's about who you're around. You start seeing nicer vacations, better homes, people your age doing very well, and without realizing it, your spending starts trying to keep up, not with your needs, but with your environment. That's how people making six figures still feel broke. Not because they don't earn enough, but because their lifestyle expanded faster than their wealth. Lifestyle inflation is the only wealth killer. That feels like success while it's quietly holding you back. So how do you actually stop it? Not by cutting everything fun out of your life, not by turning into a spreadsheet. Just three simple rules. Rule 1, the 50% raise rule. Every time your income goes up, automatically invest 50% of the increase before you upgrade anything, before you celebrate. Just set it once and let it happen. You still enjoy your raise, but your future gets paid first. Rule 2, audit your look good spending. Once a month, go through your expenses and ask, did I buy this for me or for how it looks? No guilt, just honesty. Because a lot of spending isn't about happiness, it's about image, and image is expensive. Rule 3, decide what a good life actually looks like for you. Not Instagram, not your coworkers, you. What actually makes you happy? What actually gives you peace? Because for most people, that life costs way less than what they're currently spending trying to feel successful. Here's the truth. Lifestyle inflation doesn't feel dangerous. It feels like progress. It feels like you're finally enjoying your money. And that's exactly why it works so well. But at some point, you have to ask yourself, is this upgrade actually improving my life or just making it more expensive? So here's one thing to do today. Open your bank or credit card statement. Find one expense you didn't really need, but felt right in the moment. Now multiply that by 12. Then imagine investing that money for 20 years. That number, That's what that one habit is actually costing you. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. If this changed the way you think about money, send it to someone who needs it, because chances are they're going through the exact same thing. They just don't know it yet. I'll see you in the next one.